Hey there guys, Super Megatron1245 here, and today, because I'm recording this at like 2 in the morning, because I'm crazy, I'll be reviewing the, Chevrolet dealer kind of exclusive, Aveo Swerve. Now if you don't know about this figure was made back when, Chevrolet was having a, test drive for their Chevrolet Aveo. I think that's the car. God, I'll feel stupid if it isn't. And this was given as a, like a giveaway thing, like, hey, test drive our car, you get this. And I know that there was one when it first started back somewhere around, I think it was somewhere in the States, I don't recall. But that happened, and then there was a second one, which apparently never happened, or something like that, that may have happened, may not have. And the third one was that they recently did I think it was another Aveo that was released in Canada, or it was probably another Chevrolet model, and so this guy was given out again. And the thing is, though, he was given out, and the thing is, he actually isn't, little detail here, is that he's not released to the States at all. Like, you can't find this guy on, like, Walmart or Target back even when he first was announced. You can only get this guy through that deal, which is actually a really cool thing that they, very exclusive mold that they would do. Chevrolet Aveo, which looks pretty nice. I haven't really seen pictures of this car, but I'm pretty sure this is really accurate. Really nice red, nice silver paint, both sides. Really nice Allbot logo in there. That's kind of hard to see. But yeah, it's tampoed in there. It shows up a lot better when you get it. Just some really nice detail all around. You can see bits of the robot in the vehicle mode, but oh well. And now transform this guy. It's actually very easy. And one little thing is that what this guy on this guy's instructions, it says Transformers Universe, so he's kind of part of the Universe line, which is kind of weird. But oh well. But the way it transforms is that you unhook. Oh, let me do it from that side. You kind of unhook this bit right here. Just try to show it on this side. You hook it down, and then you pull it down. Nope. You can separate if you want, I guess. Just get it to this position right here. And then with the legs, you can fold, turn this part around. Do it with the other side. And then they kind of peg in differently, because this side has a peg, and this side has a hole, so there's a respective peg and hole on each side of these. What you want to do now is you take this bit, move out of the way, and just kind of move this upwards and get it into that peg or hole, depending on which side you're putting in, and just get it in there. Now, when you try to get the peg in the hole on this leg, it's kind of hard to get it into there. Just press it down. Then you take the feet and fold it up. And the other side, on this side, it's a little bit easier because you're taking the peg that's on the door right here and just play it to that hole, like, I said earlier. Which is a lot easier. Okay, and then afterwards, you take the top of the roof and you split it. You just split it, and then you move the, that's kind of, it's kind of just popped off the ball joint here. Kind of get that. I'll just show it with the other arm. That you take it and you kind of, as you can see, you just kind of pop it off of here because there's a peg right in here that you try to pop off. See? Well, not really a peg, just kind of a thing. And then you move this up here so that the original position's like this, and then this is right here. Let me just do that with the other side. Pop that arm back in the ball joint. Okay, and next you take the head, or the chest, and you just put it down, and then fold the flap. And then finally, you move the arms, put them down like that, and swivel this backwards to make it look more transformed. And do that with the other side. Move that around, and you finally take the waist and turn it. Well, for me, that's the last transformation. And here you go. Here's Chevrolet Aveo Swerve in his robot mode. Very chunky looking, but looks really nice. kind of like this robot mode a lot. Has a bunch of, it's got black, dark gray, red plastic all over it. That just makes it look nice. Plus, this head is really different looking. That looks really good. It has really good light piping that I really can't show you, but trust me, it's got good light piping. So yeah, it actually has some really nice detail, and which makes it look really cool. I'll excuse me, I burp there. And got no accessories, which is kind of a shame, because he'd look really cool with a few, like, guns or swords or something like that. But oh well, his articulation is that his head is on a ball joint, but it's also on, you really can't see this too well, but it's on, like, a little, like, kind of thing right here, so I'm just, it's kind of like the peg is on, like, a pin so that way it can move, but it's kind of, like, the pin doesn't really help it move the head. I mean, your head can either look like this or like that. There's nothing that really that peg helps with. The arms actually turn 360. They go out and in. No biceps full, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Elbows. I was about to say knees. I'm like, what? And then the hand turns. So yeah, and also the waist turns a full 360 because of transformation. The legs go out, backwards, in and out. The knees are pretty good. Like, that's a really good bend right there. And finally, the ankles pivot out and in a little bit, which is actually pretty cool because it said universe on the packaging for his instructions. And this guy has ankle tilts, so that's pretty cool. Trying to get this guy all orientated. So yeah, really nice figure. I got this guy off eBay because, like I said, like that's one of the only places you can even find him besides, you know, testing out an Aveo, which is kind of, I mean, cool if you can find it, but I mean, there's no dealership around that'll probably do that. So yeah, eBay, you can finally usually, get this guy for, how much was, I think he's like 80, which is kind of a lot, and that's why I had to pay for it, but you know, for kind of exclusive looking toy that looks really nice, because I find this guy looking really cool, like, you can fit it on almost any display, but the weird thing is, he can fit a lot of displays, he'll just look out of place on, like, almost every single one. If you put him in classics, he kind of has like a movie style, like body, you know, underbody. If you put him in movies, he's kind of too chunky to be a movie design, which is kind of a shame. But he kind of, I don't know why, but he kind of fits in with the Alternity line. He's got the the bulky proportions, the really kind of techno-y design of the main body. So he actually really fits in well with the Alternity line, which is kind of weird. Especially that the car mode looks, you know, really good. So, like I said, you can only get this guy off, like, eBay for, like, $80, which, like I said, sucks, but, you know, exclusive. So, yeah, I think that if, you know, this is kind of like a luxury item for a Transformer, but if you can get this guy, he is really cool. I quite like this guy. Yeah, that's all I really have to say, guys, so I will see you next time. Take care.